This is another item you might consider owning for your service dog. This particular one is made by Pet Gear. It was, I think, around $45. It's a ramp that folds in half. And I had to buy this when my dog Cocoa Bean, her back had gotten bad and we couldn't allow her to jump up into a car. Some people drive SUVs, and I had my test car ride with Scout in a sedan. But I know 3 people that drive SUVs. If you need to get into an SUV and you want to sit in the back seat, or even, I don't go in the medical vans, but many of the medical vans, you have to get in the side door and up into a van. In fact, I forget when that was, but one of the vans that showed up, it was just a passenger van, and the step up was so high that 2 of us fell. So what you don't want to have to deal with when you're getting into a medical ride in any way, and with the PT1s in Massachusetts, a PT1 ride is Medicaid covering transport to a medical appointment. I need sedans, but a lot of times you can't make that choice. So you don't know what's going to show up. So one of these is good to have, and I'm thinking of using it. I have to get Scout to the vet. He's probably going to go in an SUV. And using this instead of, with Cocoa Bean it was for elder care, I would be using this to teach him not to try to jump in and out of a car of any kind. Now, at one point I was bringing Coco home from the vet in an SUV. I was holding her in the back seat of it, and before I could stand up, she jumped. And it's a good 3 feet down, and she wasn't hurt, but it was an indication to me that people have advanced to SUVs, and dogs think they can jump in or out of them, and they can't. So I'm going to start training Scout on a ramp. Coco trained to it very well, and she was probably 13 years old when I started. So I don't think I'll have any problem with him. I'm choosing the porch, and this, during the winter, this is where I put the trees. There is, you know, like refuse underneath there from other owners. I'm not going to clean out under there. That's where they had rat traps when we had a rat. I haven't put all the garden stuff away yet, but I picked this entrance in and out of the house specifically because it's under there that any wild animals stay. So if Scout is going to be distracted because he's a scent hound and it's not by a garbage truck going by, it's going to be by the scent of an animal. So I'm picking this kind of winter messy porch area on purpose, because it's where, if I train him to this, here's his favorite stick branch over here. I took it away from him because he was eating it. I've got distractions right here that may not equal a car exactly, but they're distractions. So I can train him to this ramp. Now, the way this one works, and I believe I got this at Chewy, this clips underneath the seat. So when we used to put Coco in the front area, this has like a little lip on it that sits on the opening of the car, and then this clips under the seat to keep this from shifting as the animal gets in. I've kind of had to make do, because the strap isn't all that long, by clipping it to a rope. It's not really going to shift anyway, and he's only 30 pounds and we're only going to go up and down, but I want him to be used to it. It's got emery board fabric on it. I don't know why, except maybe they can grip it with their feet, but that's a new experience for him. So we're going to start ramp training for car, transportation, PT1 medical rides, and service dog Scout. Here's Scout, and he just went up and down the ramp without a problem, which we can do again. What I was going to say is I think I've made videos of enough basic tasks to get people started if they're training their own rescue service dog. I have some things coming up this week, so I may not be posting a lot of videos. Up. Slight correction when he wanted to go off the side. Down. No hesitation at all with going on a ramp. A little bit of distraction. No. Down. So we'll run through that about 20 times until he realizes he can't go off the sides. He's going up and he's going down. And like I was saying, I think that I've made a few videos where people can start getting their dogs to behave or wait when the person is talking, which is what he's doing. Encourage good behavior like this, and discourage or correct for bad behavior. Say goodbye.